Hello, and welcome to the Disney Dunces. Using your touch-tone keypad, please enter the first three letters of the movie title you would like to see. You've selected
The Princess and the Frog.
If this is correct, please press 1 now.
Hello and welcome to Disney Dunces, the only Disney podcast presented by self-proclaimed non-experts. I'm Dunce number 1, but you can just call me Richard.
And I'm Craig Stew, and I'm Dunce number 2.
I'm the third one, and you thought you knew this film? Well, it turns out my bud's wiser. It's the Summer of Frogs, baby!
You're what's wiser?
I get it.
He gets it.
Like the Budweiser frogs.
Cut it out. Cut out the explanation. It's useless.
Oh. That's an old,
It's a commercial from fucking like 1995.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good one.
Yeah.
What's up?
No, that one's late 2000s.
I like that one better.
Yeah, I feel that one had more of an impact than the frogs.
This one's about... This is Summer of Frogs. Yours is irrelevant.
Well, no, the thing is, it's because we were a little older when that
Hold on,
one
let's try it.
came out.
Let's try it again, guys. Take it from the top. I'm the third one.
I hate you guys.
It's a Summer of Frogs, I guess.
Summer frogs.
Okay, so are you done?
I don't know. You're the one who started this. You gotta end it.
What's up?
There it is.
No, you're just starting it over again.
It doesn't end. It just keeps going.
Goes on till the day we die.
Great. Well, this week we all watched Princess and the Frog. I think that's what it's called.
It's called Disney's The Princess and the Frog. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Summer frogs, baby.
Congrats.
We got frogs on the Disney Dunces.
We got the heat because
We
we're
got
bringing
the heat. We got frogs in the pool. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, whatever.
I don't know if you should put your frogs in the pool. There's
No,
chlorine
you don't
there.
put them.
It's probably not.
You don't
You
put
just said
them.
you got frogs in the pool.
You don't put them in there. They just end up there.
I feel like they'd have sensitive skin, right?
They do. It's not good for them. That's why you try to get.
Probably.
That's why you got to get them out if you see them.
Get them out of the pool. All right, guys. I know it's the Summer of Frogs. You guys
They
stay
just
in
want
the
to
pool.
bathe in that chlorine.
Put them somewhere else. They want to. You can't let them. Put them somewhere else. Get like a little bucket with some lake water. You'll be fine.
When what happens was when it rains sometimes,
Yeah.
the frogs jump around and they
Yeah.
sometimes they would end up in the pool.
Oh,
and
no.
then when I was a little kid, I used to fish them out. We put them in
Okay.
a bucket, and then I usually keep them for a little while, but then they just escape.
Okay.
My mom said you can't have them in the house, so we'd put them in
Can't
like
have
a
these frogs
bucket,
in the house.
and then they just escape.
Well, good. I'm glad they got free.
But when I got older, I would just release them into the find like a little the little stream in the woods or whatever, and let them go.
I'm glad you eventually learned your lesson.
Yeah, I grew up.
Hell yeah.
Princess and the Frog.
Guys, did you guys see Princess and the Frog?
I did.
Yes, this is actually the first time that I've seen the movie.
Me as well.
Oh, wow. Both of you. You both killed Disney's 2D animation studios. Congratulations.
And I didn't even know what this movie was about until I had to find the trailer to put on the end of last episode.
You didn't know the story of the Princess and the Frog?
I wasn't aware that she turned into a frog.
Spoilers.
Yeah, I wasn't either.
I thought the whole movie she was going to be like, a person. Especially because I've seen like the toys around for years, and I remember, at Toys R Us we always had the Princess Tiana doll.
Yeah, I mean, what are you going to market to girls? A Princess Tiana doll or a frickin' frog doll?
When
Tiana's a frog.
when I was working there, Princess and the Frog wasn't in theaters anymore, so I'm sure there were frog related stuff when it was in theaters. But it eventually became part of the Disney Princess line, so we just had
Yeah, but also, like, think back to Cinderella. Like, do you think they're making dolls of Cinderella at the ball or Cinderella as a maid or whatever.
There's dolls of Cinderella in rags.
I mean, I can't imagine that they're selling like hotcakes. It's the, her in the blue dress.
Well, like I said, it's the Disney princess line. It's not the Cinderella line. It's it's different.
Yeah, the only thing that matters now is that they're pretty and they're princesses. That's what people want.
Yeah.
That's all that matters. You're not telling a story with these dolls. You're making money.
Yeah. Okay, guys, let's get into the movie.
You sure you don't want to talk more about these dolls?
I mean, I don't know. I don't have much to offer. Craig's the one who knows all about the dolls.
Craig, you want to tell us more about these dolls? When did Brave get into the mix?
I was working when Brave came out. I remember that.
It's
We
a
had
lot
bow
of-
and
Can we save that
we
for
had
the
bow and
Brave
arrows
episode?
and stuff. What?
Let's save it for the Brave episode.
Okay.
I don't know if I can wait.
You want to do Brave next week? I mean, I know I have something on the list for next week, but
Tell you, I know it's definitely not going to be Brave.
well, whatever.
I could talk about palace pets.
I remember seeing some of that stuff, and I got really upset because they didn't seem.
They were
accurate.
like supposed to be the pets of the princesses.
I know, but they were inaccurate. I remember.
So
that
like
for a fact.
Rapunzel had a horse, and I don't remember the rest. I think Belle had
Rapunzel had a horse.
Rapunzel had a horse, yeah. A
I
pony.
mean, that doesn't. Okay. Well, we'll see, we'll explain. I'll explain why that doesn't make sense when we get to Tangled.
I never seen that one either.
Clearly, or else you'd be more upset about this.
I'm pretty sure she had a horse. I recall it being like a pinkish horse with like the long blonde hair because it kind of looked like her.
Boy, you have to see that movie, huh?
Yep. Princess and the Frog.
Oh, are you two done?
Princess and the Frog.
Sure, you didn't want to talk about
Tale
Brave a little
as
bit?
old at Brave, or we're talking about Tangled first of all.
You talking about Brave before?
No, that was like 30.
just talk about Frozen.
conversations. Okay, we can talk about Frozen.
I've never
Do
seen
y'all
that
know
one.
that Elsa was supposed to be the villain of that film?
Craig never saw it. He doesn't know what you're talking about.
Oh my God, Craig!
I just
What
know
do
all
you?
the
You know what?
music.
I'm done talking to Craig. He doesn't watch anything.
Okay, Craig, go back to the toy aisle.
Yeah, go back to your toy aisle. I'll stay here with my princesses.
And Richard.
Who I'm quite familiar with. Yeah, Richard could stay. And he doesn't pretend to watch these movies at the very least. Unlike you.
I never said it. Wait, what? Rich never saw Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, but he didn't pretend to have seen it.
I never pretended to
That's
have
the
seen
difference. He's not coming at me throwing out these bogus facts about Rapunzel owning a pink horse.
I didn't say she had a pink horse. It was
He knows
it's
he's
the
ignorant,
Palace
and that's
Pets
fine.
toys.
He accepts it, and I respect that.
Yeah, I'm not trying to fool anyone.
Yeah, I don't know what your
I'm an
deal
honest
is, man.
guy, making an honest living.
Yeah. So, guys, I don't know if you ever seen Disney's The Princess and the Frog, but
We just said we did!
oh, sorry about that. I wasn't paying attention. I zoned out a little bit there.
I mean, I zoned out when you started talking about toys.
Oh,
but-
nope. Cinderella had the horse.
Oh my god, dude, are you
It was
looking
my
this
bad.
up now?
I did look it up. Cinderella had the horse. And so did
Greg, you're not allowed on the internet anymore. We're going to talk about Princess and the Frog.
Greg,
Aurora.
you can have
That was her name.
internet
Sleeping Beauty.
privilege.
Sleeping Beauty had a horse.
Thanks for explaining to me who Aurora is. You lost internet privilege for the rest of this show, please.
Yeah.
Does that mean I'm stuck on this page?
No, get off of it. You can't even look at that. Look, open Discord. Just look at that. Stare at yourself.
You're not even allowed to look at the IMDb for this movie.
Ugh.
Yeah, what do you need it for? He knows who's in this movie.
John Goodman.
Yep, nailed it.
That's the only person I know, too.
Jim Cummings is there.
He is.
Who was he?
He was Raymond.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Oprah.
What?
Nope.
I think Oprah was the mom. I swear I saw that.
Well, maybe we should let Greg have IMDb privileges back.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. She has maybe 3 lines, so it could be her.
I swear I saw that when I was looking at the IMDb. I swear I saw Oprah.
I mean, this is definitely news to me, but again, it could be true.
Oprah Winfrey, Eudora. Yeah.
There you go.
What the fuck are you doing? We told you not to even look at IMDb.
You
Well,
just
no, you
said-
said you gave him permission. I heard that. I was
No,
okay
I
with
didn't
it.
give him permission. I was going to look at IMDb.
Well, he got there way before you, so.
I mean, yeah, that's because I have to type.
Craig.
Craig has been having his hands near the keyboard just trying to keep himself from going on the internet.
Yeah, but it's okay. We let him go on. He got his fix.
I did.
And now he's good to stay off it for another 30 minutes. We'll deal with it when we get there. But right now, he's good, so let's get the ball rolling.
No. Let's have Craig stay on the website for now. Craig, just tell us who else is in this movie.
I closed it already.
It's okay.
God.
I don't believe it's Keith David. That's another one, big one.
I also I don't know the actor's name, but I already closed it. But the guy who plays the what's his name? The not the witch doctor. What do they call him? It's Dr. Facilier.
It's Keith David. I just said.
Oh, that's who it is.
Yeah.
I just know him as
Dr. Facilier.
I looked him up, and he was he's the president in Rick and Morty. I'm like, I recognize his voice.
It's Keith David. He's everywhere.
He's been.
Fans of Halo will recognize him as the Arbiter.
He was also the president in Saints Row.
Yes. Did he eventually become president? He was vice president.
He was the president.
He was vice president.
My
Yeah,
bad.
I'm trying to think. Maybe after things happened with you. Spoilers for Saints Row 4, I guess.
Okay, let's get out of the spoiler territory for that, and let's go back to the movie.
Can't get back to what we haven't started.
Well, we tried to start this many times.
We tried to start, and then you just got mad at me for being on IMDb. So just go.
Hey guys, you ever see Princess and the Frog?
No, actually, can you please tell me more about this movie that I have never ever seen?
Well, let me take you down to a little old place called Nawlins. Are you familiar?
Is that where they have all the ladies take their tops off for beads?
Eventually, but right now I think we're like in the 1920s, so maybe we didn't do that yet.
Oh, okay.
We're not quite there. Maybe if you're lucky, they'll take their hats off and see all that good short curly hair.
I'll just keep waiting for the modern day version of this movie then.
Okay, well, we'll just sit in silence till we catch up then.
Well, we're all caught up. I have now seen the movie, the modern day version of this movie, and boy, do I have my notes ready.
A lot of twerking in this, huh? This is weird. Like, it's still Disney produced, which is the wildest thing about this. A lot of twerking, a lot of vomiting. Boy, the end of that film, that Mardi Gras celebration, they left that town a mess. It was basically destroyed. Glitter and beads and alcohol and vomit and sick and people just laying in it. Holy God.
I felt like I was watching The Great Gatsby all over again.
Yeah, well, hold on. Wait a minute. If anything, the first time this movie came around should remind you, oh God, hold on. Wait a minute. You sure which one did you see?
Which Great Gatsby or which Princess and the Frog?
How many times are you going to bring up Great Gatsby during our podcast?
No, but this was relevant because this is the same time period. Hold on. I'm just, at least
Gatsby
it was.
It's a classic, Craig. And I'm sorry that you can't see that.
Hold on. When did I didn't see the movie. When did the movie The Great Gatsby take place?
The Roaring 20s.
What did it? Wasn't modern? It was still the 20s?
I think, yeah.
Okay.
All of them were.
I didn't see the new one.
I think they kept it modern,
didn't
though.
Didn't they take us to see that in school?
Maybe
No.
you suckers.
I don't remember.
That was after we were in
Yeah, that was well after the
When
fact.
did we read The Great Gatsby?
You read it in high school, but you didn't see the movie until after, because I was coming back home from college, and you said, "Hey, Rich, I want to see The Great Gatsby," and for some reason I said yes. It sounded like a great Friday night to me.
Ah, great. So I'm so confused. So which freaking version of this film did you watch?
Great Gatsby or Princess and the Frog?
The Princess and the Frog.
Dude, we're fucking done with the bit. I saw the animated one.
The one that takes place in the same time period as The Great Gatsby.
Sure, fine.
It's wild, man.
The Jazz Age.
There was no twerking. There was no Mardi Gras beads. Everyone was fully clothed, except when they turned into frogs. But we'll get to that later.
It's true. They were very naked.
So we begin with a tale as old as time. The Frog Prince, which everyone knows the story. Prince turns into a frog. Princess decides to kiss the frog for whatever reason. Frog becomes prince. Boom, happily ever after, true love.
It's a sexy frog.
Yeah. So this story is being told by Oprah Winfrey of Oprah Winfrey fame. And she's telling it to her daughter, Tiana, and also
her client's daughter. She's dressmaking. She's their dressmaker. She comes in, she makes a bunch of dresses for them. She might also be a housekeeper. I don't know. It just seemed weird that she was in her house making these dresses.
Well, I'm sure they pay a lot. I'm sure, so she just shows
I'm
up
sure.
and-
That's why it just seemed weird. Also, they were so close. That's why I'm just like, can she just be a dressmaker? But maybe she had so many dresses. Oof.
Seamstress.
She's the best seamstress in New Orleans.
Nawlins. Yeah. Let's get it straight.
Don't worry, I have it straight. That's why I have my notes.
Yeah, see? Glad you wrote it down.
Every mention of it in my notes, I wrote down Nawlins.
Nawlins, baby.
Sometimes I would do N''Allins.
Where the women are pretty and the men always deliver.
What?
Do they say that?
Yeah, after this bit, which as soon as they're done with the children, they go into a song about New Orleans where they talk about how the women are pretty and the men always deliver.
Uh-huh.
It was my segue to the next part of the film.
Well, I still had some notes before that because we meet Tiana's dad who wants to be a
Papa.
chef, have his own place, and Tiana just wishes upon that star and says, I wish that Papa's dreams would come true. And for whatever reason, there's a frog next to her when she makes the wish.
She gets a frog instead.
Yeah.
'Cause you can't make wishes, Tiana. It's not how life works.
Yeah. You can't get what you want, but you get what you need.
I mean, that's like halfway through the movie, that part.
Well, it's a recurring theme, dude.
I mean, I guess, but they don't really spell it out for you until halfway point.
Yeah, they spell it out for you because they were all like, oh, let's make sure that these dum-dums are along for the ride with us if they didn't pick it up earlier in the movie.
Well, yeah, so why don't spell it out for him now?
Sorry, I just wanted everyone to know that I caught on to this theme really early.
It's not about what you know, it's about what they need to know.
What about what I want them to know?
No, irrelevant.
Damn. I'll stop wishing on that star too.
We just talked about it. It's not about what you want. It's about losing what you had.
That's not a theme in the movie at all.
Oh, it absolutely is. That's
Bullshit.
That's the next song.
I just saw this movie too.
Oh my god.
I just saw this movie also, and I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh my god, are you kidding me, guys?
Thanks, Craig.
Oh,
This
geez.
is
Well, I guess-
is what's great when Craig actually stands by my side for an argument.
Yes, you guys can both be ignorant together, and then we'll get to the point where it's spelled out for you, and you guys go, oh, yeah, I guess so.
Okay, fine. We'll put this conversation on the back burner and we'll go into your song.
It's about how great Nawlins is.
Yeah, I just put something about, oh shit, I actually wrote New Orleans here.
Oh, well, actually, they do say it. Going down to New Orleans.
Is this the time skip though?
Yeah.
And now she's an adult.
Yep.
And
they show exactly what New Orleans is. It's a bunch of rich people, it's a bunch of poor people, but they all have dreams, and that's what matters.
And we also see a troublemaker, a voodoo man with a long hat.
Yes, we do.
Now, like I'm, just to go with the actual time period, isn't in Nawlins being in the South, isn't it going to be a more,
Oh my god. Let's not go down this road, Craig.
racist?
He said it, Casca.
I mean, they did put all the black people like in the swamp.
I know that, but like people,
Is that not enough for you? You need more?
I'm just saying, like
You need more?
nobody was treated like, aside from them being poor
They were
and the
not
white people
the
being
greatest
rich.
to Tiana.
What are you talking about?
A lot of people scoffing at her for her background and her being a woman.
Is this what you really wanted to see in your Disney movie, Craig? You wanted to see racism
No,
and
I'm
people
just-
being treated poorly?
I mean, if you wanted to, the Song of the South is sitting right there. We could get to it. I actually don't know what time period this movie is.
I guess
so I don't look
they're
it
just
up.
like,
I'm
they
taking
were
a guess.
Good people.
For all I know, it's 2003.
Craig, any other wishes and things you want to see in this movie before we go forward?
I hope there's some frogs. Summer frogs.
Okay. Oh. But yeah, like, that song wasn't too memorable for me. I don't know. There wasn't too many songs that were memorable. At least I don't think so.
My favorite one was, well, we'll get to it, but yeah.
But yeah, this was a song. It was okay. But during the song, we also see Prince Naveen? Or is it Naveem?
Naveen.
Naveen. Prince Naveen. Ali Nabi.
It ends with an N, right?
Yeah, I believe
Okay.
so.
Gotcha. But yeah, Prince Naveen is coming to Nawlins, and Big Daddy has invited him to the ball. Big Daddy is the big, slick oil tycoon that has a daughter.
I don't think he's an oil tycoon, is he? They say that?
He sounds like an oil tycoon.
I think he maybe owns people.
Oh, no.
For the record, I'm pretty sure slavery was done at this point. Or definitely gone at this point.
I think he
Wait,
had
gone?
a family that's owned people.
Well, yeah, I'm sure they did in the past, but I don't think they do anymore because I think at this point in the film, in the world,
Dude runs the town. He owns everyone.
Slavery is illegal. We're talking about approximately the 1920s.
He owns the town.
Yeah, it's a.
You think it just went away overnight?
He's an oil tycoon.
Thanks, Greg. Greg's backing up me again. I love it. Greg, I should give you more credit during these podcasts. I'm sorry I don't.
He does sound like an oil tycoon. He's just like,
I'm surprised. Oil tycoons. You just become one. You get an accent.
Can I go to Wikipedia to look it up?
No.
Also, I don't know. All the oil tycoons I know are from Texas.
Wait, where does this take? Wait, where's New Orleans?
Louisiana. Yeah.
That's like right next to it, right?
No.
It is
Bullshit.
definitely. He has a southern drawl to his voice.
I
He's
mean-
not yeehaw, rootin' tootin' shootin' boy. He's
Okay, he's a sugar baron.
He's a sugar baron.
But the thing is, like, both of those states, they're both shaped like boots. So,
It's not even kind of true.
yes, it is.
Texas is shaped like a boot.
Yeah. I mean, a very weird boot, like maybe one that got smushed down a bit.
Fucking literally every state is shaped like a very weird boot. You could make the argument.
Thanks. Finally, you're on my side for once.
I'm not. Literally not on your side anywhere near it. Doesn't matter. He doesn't sound like an oil tycoon.
He does!
He's a sugar baron.
He sounds like an oil.
I do declare.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, he has a southern drawl, guys. It's not, again, he's not a cowboy.
Okay, fine.
Even if you want to play that weird card.
Well, he had the mustache that, kind of made him look like a cowboy.
He's a dandy.
Whatever that means.
They have the fine mustache that's all greased up and fine, where they wear white suits and they march around like they own the place. You don't know what a dandy is.
It's like they're just missing the hat.
They're fancy men.
But he's like not a bad dude. He seems like a good guy.
Who said he was?
I'm just saying. You say he marches around like he owns the place, which I guess he
He
but he
literally
does.
He literally owns the place.
But he seems like a good dude. He's not like
said it.
He spoils the crap out of his daughter.
Who said he was a bad guy? Just because you run the town doesn't make you a bad person.
Well,
It's weird that you jump to that.
Yeah, it's like this guy's the Willy Wonka of this movie.
What?
They're both sugar barons, so sure, I'll give you that.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah.
go. We're all on the same page.
We can all agree he's basically Willy Wonka.
Thank you. Can we continue now?
Yes.
No.
Okay, what else do you want to discuss here?
Oh, please, just keep going.
Well, how far are we getting? I want to make sure we don't
Big
skip
Daddy,
the
I want to
NDAs.
marry a prince.
Oh my god. That's a real oil baron accent you pull off there, pal.
That's a oil baroness accent, by the way.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Maybe if you sounded more dainty about it.
Well,
Perfect. All right, we're good. Please move on.
Okay, guys. So like I was saying, Prince Naveen is coming to town. Big Daddy's excited. He's inviting him over. He's inviting him to the ball.
I'm gonna be the belle of the ball.
Big Daddy's daughter is going to be the belle of the ball. And
She has a
is
name.
looking for a husband. Lottie. That's her name.
It's Charlotte Lottie.
Yeah. Everyone calls her Lottie. Well, they go between Charlotte, Lottie.
Yeah,
but
Tiana mainly calls her Lottie because they're best friends. I didn't know you're so close to her.
it's the only name I wrote down in my notes. Well, I mean, I wrote down other names, but it's the only name I used to refer to her as.
Oh, maybe you should marry her. You guys so close.
Well, we'll see how the movie goes to see if she's still available at the end.
Okay, that's true.
But yeah, she's excited. She wants to marry this prince boy. The thing is, though, the way that you get to a man's heart is through his stomach. So Lottie says, you know what, Tiana? you gotta make your beignets, and I'm gonna feed them to this boy, and I'm gonna marry him.
Some of the men catching beignets.
Yeah, and basically Tiana has millions and millions of dollars now, and she's about to buy a building for a restaurant, like her daddy always wanted.
Tiana's Place.
Tiana's Place. What a great name.
Which I think is in Disney World. I think they have a...
Oh, that's awesome.
I think they have a place called Tiana's Place.
I know where we're going.
I mean, they have a pizza planet, so I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I know. They have a bunch of that kind of stuff.
Which one has better gumbo, you think?
I'm not sure. Like, they have like a few places, like actual hotels that are like based on New Orleans.
Ooh, I'll be sure to bring my beads when we go.
I don't think you can give beads to people.
Who's gonna stop me? The mouse?
I mean, if it gets kind of crazy.
You think the mouse is gonna come and stop me?
I don't know.
Come on.
I've never tried.
Come on. Yeah, see, exactly. You're just poo-pooing it. Don't knock it till you tried it, pal.
Okay, I'll try it next time I'm at Disney. I'll just
Get
bring
your
my beads along.
ready, boy.
And, like, what am I supposed to do with the beads? Like, am I giving them out to pretty ladies or
whoever? I'm not judging.
Well, it's going to be pretty ladies. I don't know what you have in mind.
Whatever, It's Mardi Gras, baby.
That's true. Don't worry, Craig. You can have some too.
Yum.
You're not eating them, dude.
They're not candy beads. Unless they are.
Craig's probably just picturing those like candy necklaces.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Those are great.
No, they're not. They taste like... Okay, we're done. Let's go back to this stupid movie.
They're like sweet tarts, kind
no,
of.
we're great. It's literally chalk.
Yeah. So anyway, Tiana has all of her money. She's ready to buy a building. She's going to scope out this building with her mommy. And, goes into the building. It's a dump. Looks terrible. Roof is pretty much broken. But she says that she's going to fix this place up. It's going to look beautiful by the time she's done with it. And this place is hers. Or at least going to be once the paperwork is signed.
She's almost there, baby.
She's almost there, baby. She gets a gumbo pot from her mother, which used to be her daddy's. The best gift that a daughter could ever have. And it's song time, like you said, Casca.
What exactly is gumbo?
It's almost like a stew. You make it with like crawdads and spicy shit. It's good. Spicy seafood stew with veggies.
So you can call me Craig Gumbo.
Yeah, sure. We can you can see that if you want.
Let me just edit these messages that I have in Discord where it's I'm Craig Stew, and I'll change it to I'm Craig Gumbo.
I'm Craig Gumbo, yeah, you gotta do that.
And I'm...
There you go. This is the last one. Just...
No, but that doesn't rhyme. It should be I'm Craig Gumbo.
And I'm out like Dumbo.
And Wumbo. Wumbo. Wumboing.
Type the thing I said.
Craig, you have time to figure it out. Don't worry.
Ooh, it's time to fly like Dumbo. There it is.
Oh my god. Craig is going to butcher this, I know it.
No, he is, but give him a chance.
Sorry, Craig. I have my full faith in you.
I got this.
So just give us a quick read.
Me? I'm Craig Gumbo, and I'm flying like Dumbo.
Okay, maybe next time without the laughter. But yeah, you have an hour. Don't worry.
Okay.
At least I imagine it's going to be another hour.
No, we'll speed through this one. This movie's pretty short.
Okay, great. So we have the song Almost There, which is about the road that Tiana has traveled, and she almost has her own place like her daddy always wanted.
Some real nice animation going on here.
Oh, yeah, like...
The whole movie is pretty well
animated. Oh, well, yeah, but this part really stands out because the fucking colors, man. And they completely changed the art style. It's really good. But yeah, of course, brilliant. Like a gorgeous movie the whole way through. It's a shame they don't do these anymore.
Yeah, it really is.
What do you mean they don't do these anymore?
They don't do these anymore.
Drawn animation.
Yeah.
Oh.
Everything's computer animated.
I don't know enough about Disney to actually speak knowledgeably about this topic.
Yeah, it's fine.
Which I'm willing to admit.
They got proud of you. It's the damn unions, Richard.
I'm assuming it's just much easier to do.
It's the unions. It's a lot more expensive to do drawn stuff because it's all unionized, unlike computer animation. Probably. I don't fucking know. What am I... Let's talk about the movie we saw. What do you say?
Okay, well, guys, the prince is in town once again, like I said before, And he's a bit of a party animal. He's just going left and right, buying drinks for everyone. He's the most lovable guy that you have ever seen.
He's pretty good.
He also has a servant, guys. And this servant,
Charles.
What?
Charles.
No, it's not.
It's not Charles.
It was like Larry or something. Lamont?
Lawrence. There it is.
Oh, okay.
Lawrence.
Yeah, I could have sworn it was like an L. Like, I knew it wasn't fucking Charles.
It was something like Charles. I think it's Lawrence. He gets his name said twice.
Yeah. Well, they say his name twice, but it's different each time. Like, I guess
it's weird.
The second time, it's like, a nickname kind of, but...
And he's not even, and most of the movie, he's not even himself.
I mean, yeah, that's true too.
Poor Larry.
Lawrence. Yeah, Lawrence.
It's a nickname for Larry. I mean, for Lawrence, Larry. It's like Billy and William.
Yeah, like it doesn't even make sense, but, it's how things are.
Larry and Lawrence makes more sense.
Well, yeah, I know, but then you got shit like Dick and Richards. Like, what is that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like that's just meant to offend people.
Offend who?
Richards. Someone had like a real bone to pick with a guy named Richard. He goes, you know what? You're all named Dick now.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't know. Who had the authority on name back then?
The
king? King George?
Yeah, it's probably one of those King Richards. They decided, you can call me
it was
whatever.
Probably King William. He was just tired of being called Bill.
It's like,
and he's like, you know what? Fuck
so
other people.
Long. Call me Billy.
And then he was just pissed off about it. So he just wanted other people to have a stupid name.
Back then, there were only Williams and Richards. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was nuts. I mean, it's hard to think of names. Can you think of one right now?
Chili. Oh shit, that's not a name.
What?
You see, it's so hard.
Sorry, I got stew and gumbo on the mind.
Chili's the next. It's just the next step.
Just what about like Mike?
No, that's already a name though.
Oh, a new name. Oh,
yeah. Think of a new one.
Flibbity flobbity.
Okay, that's just nothing. Let's move
Flurb.
on. It's not a name.
So it could be if you're making up one.
I mean, that's not a good one. I should say. No one wants to be called Flurb. Look, you guys already proved my point that it's hard.
Okay. So anyway, Prince is a party animal. He has a servant, Larry, and Larry's saying to the prince, like, yo, you don't have any money for this, so you either gotta stop or marry a rich girl or you gotta get a job. But luckily, a savior comes from the heavens. It's the voodoo man. I don't know what his name is.
Dr. Facilier.
Holy shit, I'm not going to be able to say that.
But they call him something else.
The Shadow Man. Yeah, it's the easiest way to do it.
That's a name I can say.
Yeah.
So like I said, the Shadow Man comes from the heavens, gives him a palm read, and says, hey, come with me, and all of your dreams will come true. So we do some things with tarot cards, and...
get the best dang song in the movie. And I know you said, no, this song's memorable. And I mean, I don't agree with that statement. I think there's some pretty good songs in this film. This one's fantastic.
Friends on the Other Side, is that the name?
Friends on the Other Side, yep.
Yeah, that was good. Like, that is a song that... Yeah, I said that there was nothing really memorable, but I think that this one, I would actually kind of go back and, give it another listen.
It kicks so much ass.
Yeah.
But this song also drives in the point that you got what you wanted, but you lost what you had, mother lovers. So, ha-ha! Boom.
I guess I missed that somehow.
Yeah, no, it's really like, you take shortcuts in life, you're gonna get owned.
Well, what I had was, this song is about how great the Shadow Man is and what he can do for the prince. Is that wrong?
I mean, you got how great the Shadow Man is, and it's more so his entire plot. I guess not just the prince, but Lawrence here. He's gonna give the prince the freedom he craves and give him the green he needs, and Lawrence is gonna get everything he ever wanted, which is basically to be the prince and have the prince be his servant.
Yeah, because the servant man was pushed around, but he just wants to be a rich boy. Well, the thing is, so during the song, they were doing tarot cards, basically about your past, your present, and your future. And when they show the future for the servant man, like, I didn't know what they were showing exactly. I was like, is he a rich bard?
He's wearing the clothing that the prince had in his tarot cards.
Oh, okay. It looked like he had a lute or something, so I was like, wait, what the fuck is he supposed to be?
The prince is playing a ukulele constantly. He had the lute in his cards as well.
Oh, okay,
it's a complete
gotcha.
role reversal is what he's seeing in his cards.
Okay. Basically, the prince and the servant, they shake hands with the shadow man, and
It's very good. It's a good handshake. Because Lawrence he's getting in there, 2 hands, shaking him vigorously. And the other guy, Naveen looks kind of confused, but he's like, okay.
what I also liked is that the shadow man, his hands were like on opposite sides. Like his hand was going left, his left hand was going right. Yeah.
Oh, it's so
he's
good.
a trickster.
Yeah, he's good. Oh, I love him. I love his shadow, too. A lot of personality in that boy's shadow.
I never really looked at the shadows.
Oh, his shadow's constantly doing something else.
Ooh, I got to take a look at that again.
Yeah.
That's why he's the shadow man.
He's the shadow man. Is that why?
Say that again, Craig, because you were yawning halfway through.
That's why they call him the shadow man.
Is that why?
Yup.
I thought it was something else.
Man. So anyway, after the song, we go back to... Well, we don't go back to, but we go to the party, the ball. And the prince is late. Lottie is upset. She was waiting for this prince, and he's a few hours late.
Oh, the prince can't arrive early. I mean, he's the prince.
And man, is she sweating like a sinner in church.
Is that what she said?
Yeah. She gets a lot of little idioms here and there out.
Hold on. Why does Craig sound so deep to me?
Craig, did your balls descend, buddy?
What?
I think your balls just descended before. Like, I thought you were doing a voice when saying Shadow Man.
I did
But
I was doing a voice.
But it seems like your voice got stuck.
Wait. What?
Craig, say seashell. She sells seashells by the seashore.
She sells seashells.
like, no joke, Craig. Right now, you sound so handsome. Like, I don't even know.
he sounds like he's using a voice changer. Like he's fucking. Pretend you took a hostage.
What?
Tell me a ransom letter. They make a ransom call to me right now. Hello?
If you don't give me $1 million, you'll never see your wife again.
Where am I gonna get $1 million? That's unreasonable.
Dude, I don't know how we're gonna come up with that. Yo, I think we're gonna have to marry a prince or a rich oil tycoon.
Okay, an oil tycoon? There's no oil tycoons here, but there's the sugar baron, and I think his do you have a crown?
Me?
Yeah, buddy.
No.
Are you opposed to maybe getting a little bit of a tan?
I'm willing to do anything to make me look more beautiful for a woman.
Okay, perfect. Now let's just practice your... Maybe give me like a funny accent here.
Hello, it's me.
Kermit the Frog here. Well, perfect. Word on the street is Prince Naveen never made it to this party, man. And this girl's thirsty for a prince. I think we got this. We can get my wife back.
Sounds like I would swoop right in.
I think you just gotta keep up that charade for maybe a day. It's not gonna take long. She's super desperate, honestly.
Are we done role-playing now?
I don't know, Craig, can you talk?
It's me, Kermit the Frog.
No, can you like speak like a normal human being?
I don't know, I've been talking the same.
What happened?
Is it the microphone? What are you talking about?
Do we want to just power through this? I think we'll just power through this, and whatever the recording sounds like is what it sounds like.
Is what it sounds like. I hope it sounds like this, because, oh, man, it's going to be weird if it doesn't.
Do I have like a silky smooth voice or something?
Like,
Dude,
if you told me that you were a beautiful man, I wouldn't argue it.
All I hear is he has a voice changer on. I don't... That's literally all I hear.
Maybe if we kick him out of the call and
No, let's keep him.
I don't understand.
It's fine.
No, this is bothering me too much. Craig, can you leave the call and just re-enter?
But what about the Audacity? What if it's recording?
Well, you'll leave Discord and then we'll find out if it's Audacity or if it's or if it's Discord or if it's another issue.
Alright.
Dude, what the fuck?
Remember that time you got too distracted by how handsome Craig sounds? You can't finish the podcast.
I just left and
No, he sounds exactly the same. It's fine. Let's just power through it. We got this.
I don't understand what I sound
The
like.
show must go on.
The show must go on, Craig. And you can see your recording is still behaving fine, right?
It looks like it is. It's still recording.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, great. Craig, just make sure you sound more confident going forward, just to match your new smooth voice.
Oh, you've got it, Richard.
Thank you.
Richie just popped the boner, guys. Hold on. Let's take a minute, calm yourself.
No, don't worry. I'm still flaccid. No worries.
Okay.
Believe me, I made sure to do my business before the podcast just in case.
It's almost like you knew.
I knew something like this might happen, so, you know.
Well, yeah, I mean, I remember the amphibia incident.
Boy, never again, guys. Anyway, the prince is late to the ball, but he shows up in all of his glory, all of his radiance, and he dances with Lottie. I don't know. I have something about some horsemen come.
Yes, the realtors. The realtor brothers.
Okay, yeah. They were in a horse costume.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty good. It's fun. It's a shame they're terrible, racist misogynists, but it's fun.
Yeah, but they show up in their costume and they say, "Sorry, Tiana, you got outbid, but it's for the best. A woman like you can't handle this. So, you know, I mean, if you can put together the money, fine, but probably not. For the best, once again."
Now let us eat all your beignets.
Wait, do they push her into the beignets?
No, they take like 30 beignets, and I'm trying to think. Oh, okay, I think it's because they took the 30 beignets. The guy is like literally shoving them down his shirt. He accidentally gets the tablecloth.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm trying to remember specifically. It's either that or the dog is involved.
The dog is involved later with a tablecloth.
Okay, then that's what I'm getting confused. Then I believe that's what happened. Yeah, they're just being gluttons and shoving the tablecloth in, and that caused a reaction to her tripping and falling into the beignets or something.
Yeah, because I know she ends up being a mess, but I didn't pay attention to how, because I was busy taking my notes, dude.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Yeah, I'm a thorough note taker.
It honestly seems weird, and I can't remember specifically what. It doesn't matter. She's a mess. Poor Tiana.
But you know, Lottie sees her and says, "Oh my God, girl, let's clean you up. We're going to go upstairs and we're going to put you in all new clothes." And that's where Tiana gets her famous princess clothes.
No, that's not our famous princess clothes.
No, it's not.
What?
But it is a nice dress she puts her in.
Yeah, it's blue.
Yeah, she gets a nice blue dress.
Her famous...
Yeah, that's a distinction.
The green one.
Yeah.
Wait, she's supposed to be green? What?
Yeah, because the whole frog motif.
Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah. But no, it's okay. She gets a nice dress.
Yeah, she gets a nice dress,
She looks an awful lot like a princess. So I'd see why you get confused. And honestly, you're probably not the only one.
That's true, because there's a frog there who sees her. Well, she also sings a song. I guess an Almost There reprise?
Yeah, a little Almost There reprise.
Yeah, she wishes upon that star, wishing, you know, I wish I had my place. And once again, there's a frog there. She's making that wish, and he's like, "Oh my God, a princess. This is my time. This is my chance," because that frog can talk. That frog is a prince. Prince Naveen of Alibaba.
Might as well be.
He says something like, what does he say? "Hello, my sweet."
I believe she goes, "I suppose you want a kiss?" And he goes, "A kiss would be nice."
A kiss would be nice.
Oh my God, dude. Sorry, I just can't get over Craig's voice right now.
I like, man, if you gotta get a minute, drink a water, whatever. Take a cold shower. We got time. I ain't going nowhere.
Let me have some water. Can you please continue? The next thing I have in my notes is she asks if he wants a kiss, and continue from there.
No, we just covered that.
Then she freaks out.
Yeah, she goes, "Oh my God, a talking frog. I've lost it. I'm out of my mind. What the heck is going on?" She falls backwards, destroys poor Lottie's room. It just takes a beating here. She's throwing all of her things around, trying to destroy this talking frog, this demonic amphibian. And eventually she calms down, he explains himself, and she slaps him with a book. And then she's about to do it again, but he stops her and goes, "Ah!"
Because that book is just not any book. It's the Frog Prince.
It's the Froggy Pronto!
Excuse you?
The Froggy Pronto!
Craig, do you want to say that one?
The froggy prato.
Oh man, that sounds good. Perfect.
Prince Naveen did not have a voice at all like that.
Yeah, but the thing is, Craig sounds like a handsome prince right now.
It should have just been Antonio Banderas.
It should have been Antonio Banderas.
He has a silky smooth voice.
He should be. You should save that for our Puss in Boots episode.
Whenever that'll happen.
Whenever Disney gets around to buying DreamWorks.
One of these days. But yeah, guys. That book just so happens to be the Froggy Prato. The prince realizes he really needs that kiss. And if she gives him that kiss, he'll give her riches. So they kiss, and she turns into a frog.
You get a little, when you wish upon, and it stops abruptly.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, it's really good.
Wow.
It's really good.
This is what happens when I'm writing my notes.
Yeah, and closing off your ears.
Yeah, I was busy writing, they kiss, she's a frog.
Ah.
But yeah, so she's a frog. She does not know what happened. No one knows what happens. And somehow they end up just back at the party and causing chaos. And everyone basically wants to kill them or something. It's a bad time. And they leave on some balloons. Did I miss anything?
At the very end, the dog, she says it's me, Tiana, and the dog says, Tiana?
Oh, dude, okay, yeah, that is the weirdest thing ever, because I did not know, I thought that they would make a comeback with the dog in some part, but no, this is...
They didn't.
No, it just establishes that they can talk to animals.
I mean, they could have established that later, but...
Well, I know, but it's like, then you're gonna be like, why are these alligators talking all of a sudden? So you get a little bit you get a little bit of that with the dog.
I don't think it would have made a difference.
Because, I mean, it would be weird if they were getting chased by a dog and then you have talking alligators. It's like, why couldn't she talk to the dog? If they didn't do that scene, this is the conversation we would have been having. So instead, you get a moment of clarity with the dog, and she's like, oh, wow, what? They're flying away.
I would not have even mentioned the dog.
Maybe you wouldn't have brought it up, Richard, but anyone who pays attention, I guess, would.
Okay, so after they leave the party, we learn that the servant is pretending to be Naveen. He talks with the voodoo man, and apparently he let the frog go. They were keeping him, trapped in a jar. But the servant, Larry, he just felt so bad for him. Looked like he could barely breathe, so he let the lid off a little bit.
Yeah, Larry's a pretty nice guy. He's a product of society. Poor Larry.
Yeah, poor Larry, but that was a bad move, Larry, because, Larry is able to keep his form looking like Prince Naveen because he has a voodoo charm which contains the prince's blood. But apparently blood dries up or runs out or something. Or maybe the device just is powered by blood and it just uses that blood and it just evaporates into the air.
Yeah, like JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Don't even think there's ghosts in this movie.
I don't know. I can't tell what I did with my notes because it says, we learn as long as the voodoo charm he's wearing has blood in it, he's a good guy.
What? He looks like the prince. You just said that too. I think you're paying too much attention to your notes. You're really hung up on them.
It's mainly the fact that I had he's a good guy, which is why I was confused.
I believe it was because he's an alright guy. Larry's cool. Again, he really is the product of society, and he's trying to back out. He goes I don't think I can do this. This is messed up. And then the Shadow Man kind of preys on his insecurities and, hey boy, come on, are you kidding me? These people ridiculed you and made you a fool. You got to follow them. You're a servant. This is your one chance. You really to give all that away? And Larry gets kind of mad. And he goes, yeah, you know what? You're right. Rise up, fight the power.
He reminds me of Gaston's little buddy. In Beauty and the Beast?
Oh, that Gaston's little buddy. Okay.
Oh yeah, what was his buddy's name?
Like LaBouffe or something. But I might just be confused because these people's last names are LaBouffe.
No, you're thinking of the guy in Holes.
No.
In Transformers.
Lottie and her father's name is Charlotte LaBouffe and whatever his name is. Big Daddy LaBouffe. It is.
Well, I only refer to him as Big Daddy. I don't think...
No, you're going to argue with me what his name is. I can't remember. I know it's not LaBouffe, but that's all I can think about right now. Sugar water. LaCroix. He's named after the water. The gross, disgusting water. Ugh. I don't see the comparisons, by the way.
What comparisons?
To his little friend in Lawrence.
You see it or no?
I don't know.
Well, they're short boys.
Okay.
He looks more like the dude from Peter Pan.
Captain Hook?
Captain Hook's buddy.
What is his name? Man,
Pinkleberry.
Shmee.
Wait, what's that, Craig?
Is it Shmee?
Shmee! Yes, thank you. It was really dumb. That's why it was bothering me. It's Shmee.
Okay, I was off.
Yeah, I think you're off on 2 counts, Richard. It doesn't matter.
Sorry. So, after we find out that little tidbit about what really is going on with the fake Prince Naveen and the Shadow Man, we end up in the swamp, which is where Tiana and the real Naveen, who are frogs now, just kind of end up, and they run into crocodiles, and it's a bad time.
I believe they're alligators.
What's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? Casca, don't answer.
Okay.
Don't answer.
Okay, I'm not!
The nose. The nose.
Casca, can you confirm?
Snout's a big part, yeah.
Shit.
It's like one is more pointed and the other one's more rounded.
Yeah, a little bit more narrow of a snout on a crocodile.
And what are these again?
Alligators.
Gators, okay.
Crocodiles are more like I mean they're in like other,
This is gator country, that's all that matters.
yeah.
In Peter Pan, was that an alligator or a crocodile?
That was a crocodile, I believe.
It looked a lot like an alligator, though.
It looked like an alligator, but I believe they referred to it as a crocodile. Then again, we're talking, this is animators. So.
Neverland is a place of fantasy. Maybe that's just how crocodiles look.
Yeah.
It's all about environment, right?
But it is gator country. Like you said, Louisiana is gator country.
It doesn't matter. I think I even said crocodile myself. They're gators. Who cares?
Well, they're basically synonymous.
Well, I'm sure. It's just so unimportant right now.
It is, because they're only getting chased by gators.
For like a second, they leave.
Now, I saw something. I don't know if one of those gators might have been voiced by Emeril Lagasse.
Yeah, the one he goes BAM, and he throws a bunch of spice in their log that they're hiding in. He goes, oh, BAM! I'm gonna kick this one up a notch. BAM!
Does he do that?
Yeah. Do you know? I thought that's maybe you're referring to because you saw that.
No, I just saw it on the IMDb when I was looking at it.
Okay.
Not right now. I'm not on the IMDb right now. I just remember seeing it when I looked at it.
It's
earlier.
so possible because they're such small roles. Sure, why not? Actually, Craig, you kind of sound like the alligators now that I think about it, because one of them had this say, I call the large one, please.
I call the large one.
No, say it with conviction. Like you're hungry gator.
I call the large one.
Well, no, now you're trying to. Okay, never mind. Let's just go on.
I call the large one.
Hey, you did it. It's a very posh gator.
Okay. So, after escaping the gators, they realize what situation they're in, and Prince Naveen says, you know what? I don't have any money, but once I marry Charlotte, you'll get your restaurant, Tiana. And they're on an adventure together. They go rafting downstream to, I don't know where they're even going at this point, but while they're going downstream, what's-his-face is playing his banjo or whatever.
It's a stick with a spiderweb on it.
Yeah, so he's playing, and a gator comes by with his trumpet to join him.
Good old Lewis.
Good old Lewis, who all his life he just wants to be a jazz boy. And he mentions the voodoo lady.
I just love how they show his backstory where he just wanted to, like you said, he just wanted to be a jazz boy. And he would just jump onto the cruise, the ships.
Riverboats.
And just start playing.
He's so
and
good.
everyone would freak out.
And then he jumps out of the ship with a hail of gunfire following behind him.
Yeah.
Which, guys, I don't know if you know this. Don't shoot alligators. They're very. Your bullets will bounce back and you'll die.
Dude, did you see the alligator with a knife in his head a few months ago?
Oh no, I didn't. Jesus,
that was a news story. Someone I guess just took their kitchen knife and threw it at an alligator, and it was just in there at that point.
Oh
afterwards.
God,
poor gator.
I mean, he's. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's probably fine. Again, very tough. It's probably there so long he didn't notice it.
The news was just kind of oh my God, this poor gator. And yeah, that's all I really saw.
No, unless someone jumped on it and stabbed it and it actually was through its skull. I think the gator's fine. That would be my guess. I don't know. Again, you try to shoot these boys, the bullets will ricochet. You gotta shoot them just right.
Or you gotta have that harpoon gun.
Yeah, sure. Probably, yeah. Not a kitchen knife. I don't know. It seems suspect. that it really got that far. I've not seen the pictures. Want me to see the pictures? I'll take it all back. This poor gator.
Sure, we have a minute.
Okay. I don't want to. Okay, knife gator.
It'll probably be there.
Yeah, I don't.
Knife game.
I'm seeing a bunch of ads for gator knives.
Oh my god.
No, this is.
Did you search alligator knife? What are you doing?
Oh, okay. Alligator knife.
Yeah, what are you searching?
Knife gator. Is it in his eye? Where is it?
It's like in the middle of his head.
Is it in the middle of his head?
Oh my god, I found it.
They must have fucking had an arm.
Whoever threw that fucking thing, like, holy shit.
They saved the gator? What?
I don't think that there was any follow-up. I think it's just like, there's a headline. Texas alligator with knife in its head swims in Texas lake. And that's it.
That's it. I mean, again, he seems fine.
Yeah. He's probably having a good time.
Yeah.
It's like, if you got a cool hat or something. Well, maybe not a cool hat, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like as soon as he grabs something and death rolls, he'll get it out.
He could hurt himself, potentially, with that thing in his head.
I mean, I don't like.
Again,
their skulls are super thick. I'm on Team Gator. Gator's gonna be all right.
I'm on team. I wish I knew what actually happened.
Yeah, there's a story there.
But that's okay. We don't need to know what happened because we at least know what happened in this movie. Which, we were introduced to good old Lewis, the trumpet jazz boy, and he talks about a voodoo lady. What's her name?
Voodoo child.
Mama Odie.
Mama Odie. Thank you. Not voodoo child.
Voodoo child. She's like 130. I guess technically she's someone's child.
Mama OD.
And you get another. I really like this song. I don't know. I think you guys.
This was my favorite song.
Oh, okay, good.
I just do want to say here that before the song, we do learn that Lewis, he just wants to be human so that he can actually be the jazz boy because people are scared of gators. And they just convince him like, hey, let's all go to Mama Odie and we'll all become human.
Heck yeah.
Then we get the song, which, yes, is very good.
Yeah.
No. Oh, wait, which song?
Lewis has a song.
When we're human.
Oh. Yeah, my bad. It's not just Lewis's song. Everyone kind of has
they all
part to
jump
play in it.
First Louis, and then good old Naveen, and then finally Tiana. And Naveen's got the best part.
The alligator sings about becoming a jazz boy. The prince sings about becoming a prince and screwing all the ladies or something.
A redhead on his left, a brunette on his right, and a blonde or two to, get through the night.
Yeah, and Tiana, she sings about being a hard worker. I guess it might be called When We're Human?
Yeah, When We're Human.
The thing is, like, all of these songs, I just assume, like, okay, what line stands out to me in the chorus? And that's probably the name.
9 times out of 10, you're on the spot.
And if I'm ever wrong, let me know.
I will. I'll shout it out.
So, after that,
They meet Ray?
No, not yet. At least I don't think so. Yeah, not yet. Because immediately after, we go into the servant, Larry. Larry, dressed up as the prince. He's with the lady, Lottie. And he basically says, hey, Lottie, marry me. But all while this proposal is happening, he's changing back to his normal self.
We have a, what's the Nutty Professor moment.
Yeah, absolutely. That is what this is. It's wild. It's kind of upsetting. His ear gets all big. She goes, what is that? And he goes, you mosquitoes,
And that's when he, like, distracts her, saying, like, hey, let's get married. And then, like, his butt's getting bigger, and she's just, like, not paying attention too much because, she just got proposed to and she's excited. All while his butt's getting bigger, his face is changing. It's pretty good.
Eventually, he's just him, but tan.
But yeah, that's when we realize, like, okay, there is no more blood in this talisman. So they got a problem. And I don't know. That's all I wrote for that scene. Now you can talk about Ray the Firefly.
Does the Shadow Man summon his guys yet? Is that...
I mean, we can just talk about that.
Yeah.
Shadow Man decides, okay, I'm going to have these Shadow Boys help me out. He makes a deal with them.
I got to talk to my friends on the other side.
Ooh, yeah, friends on the other side. And yeah, he's getting these Shadow Boys to help him out, and he promises them, like, hey, You can have the souls of everyone in Nawlins because I'm taking it over.
Just get him the frog.
Yep, get them the frog so that they can just enact their master plan of, I guess, just Larry is going to marry Lottie, and then once that marriage is done, they're going to voodoo kill Big Daddy.
Yes, sir.
Boom, master plan. Plot of the movie. There you go. Well, I mean, there's more plot there.
Well, the villainous plot.
The villainous plot. Thank you. But yeah, back in the swamp, we're introduced to Raymond the Firefly, voiced by
Jim Cummings.
Well, howdy. Hey there.
He's not Texan. There's no howdy. He's
No, that's why I changed
okay.
it to hey there. My name is Ray. And I don't know. I can't do that. He's the Raging Cajun.
Ray is there to be their guiding light. He says, "You're looking for Mama Odie? She's the other way, guys."
No, you gotta say it right.
Hey there, you're looking for Mama Odie.
No, Richard has to do it.
The thing is, I forget how he sounded, and if anything, I am just now going to be doing Craig's impression of...
Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Craig, do it once more.
Hey there, you're looking for... I can't do it again. I lost it.
Hey there, I'm looking for Mama Odie. Oh, shit. No, he's not looking for Mama Odie. He knows where Mama Odie is.
Y'all looking for Mama Ote? Y'all's going the wrong way.
Why'd you make me do it when you can do it so much better?
I wanted you to do it.
I never put you guys on the spot like that.
You literally put us on the spot every episode.
Oh my god, dude.
Happens every time. And I didn't want to put you on the spot. I just wanted you to do it. I didn't know I had to go save you.
The next time we do a movie, just notify me in advance if I have to do a voice.
Okay. I'll write down all the characters' names and I'll send you a list.
No, just the ones that I have to do a voice for. You only get one per episode. One per episode.
One per episode? Okay. I mean, I guess I'm going to make it the goodest one.
The goodest one.
I'll do all the other voices.
Yeah, Craig will handle the other ones.
Craig, just make sure you don't sound as deep next time.
Unless, it's like a deep man doing it. Maybe like a Keith David or a James Earl Jones. It's a shame none of those guys are in this one.
Yeah.
Simba.
Ooh.
No, we already burned
Craig,
that one. Sadly.
No. Let's go back to it.
Week?
Let's just, Craig, just do everything the light touches is our kingdom.
Simba. Everything the light touches is our kingdom.
Too much effort was put into it. Okay.
Yeah, I think the problem Craig doesn't realize is his voice is super deep. He doesn't have to try to do a deep voice.
Yeah. Craig, just do a normal everything the light touches.
Everything the light touches is your kingdom.
Our kingdom, you idiot.
Our kingdom.
This is Mufasa with the knowledge that he's about to die. He's about to bite it.
Okay, fine.
Real bad.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Ray. Evangeline Lilly.
What?
Yeah, what?
Right? Let's move on. Evangeline.
Evangeline! Is his sweetheart.
His sweetheart, who turns out to be a star in the sky, like the North Star.
It's the brightest star in the sky.
It's actually his sweetheart, this beautiful firefly, Evangeline. Because, guys, turns out the stars are fireflies. Who would have guessed it?
I think Timon would have guessed it.
Yeah, that's the joke.
Coming back to Lion King there.
Yeah, it's good. I enjoyed that. That's a thing they did.
Well, they reference them. There's a bunch of...
Oh, constantly throughout this movie. They're throwing them at you.
Right in the beginning, you saw Mrs. Potts.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what about Mrs. Potts?
She's
right
the tea
in the
set.
beginning.
You see right there.
The tea set. Yeah, Mrs. Potts and Chip. And then I think... there might have been something else there, too. But
I'm trying to remember the beginning. I know towards the end, you just see freaking King Trident, like literally, and a bunch of other crap.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. Good movie. Disney's having fun.
I think I missed all of this.
Yeah, that's fine.
I was too busy taking my notes.
Yeah, it's okay. That's what me and Craig are here for.
Yeah. So anyway, Ray the Firefly, he gets all of his Firefly boys, all of his family, to help them go down the bayou.
Woo! Going down the bayou.
Yep, we get a nice song. The Fireflies sing about him and his family taking them to the voodoo lady. I guess that's what the song is about, right?
Yeah. Is that Craig's favorite?
No, I like the Voodoo Lady song.
Oh, okay. Well, we got there.
So, I don't even know if this is worth bringing up, but there are frog hunters in the swamp.
Yeah, like, this is like super Looney Tune ass level bullshittery going on here. Like, Like, through and through, you have the little angry guy and the big old stupid one. And then you have the one who just kind of mumbles. It's like paint by numbers, by the books.
Okay, so let me set it up a little bit. In this swamp, there are frog hunters, and there are 3 of them, and they just so happen to see our little frog boys, and they're ready to just capture them. And they capture Tiana, but Naveem, he decides to go save her by basically going all Three Stooges on him, kinda. Well, they go Three Stooges on himself, kinda.
Yeah, real Looney Tune ass level bullshittery here.
They're banging each other in the heads because they're jumping off each other's and whatnot.
For all you wondering, well, where's the big old gator? He's got some prickles on him and he's having a bad time. Poor guy. Fell into a pricker bush.
But after that, after a hard day's work of getting those frog hunters away, they make some swamp gumbo together. And Naveen admits at this point, saying, like, I never did anything for myself because my parents spoiled me and I had servants to do everything for me, like brush my teeth and clean my toenails and basically breathe too. And Tiana, she makes him like mince those mushrooms for the soup. Well, sorry, gumbo.
It's basically soup, you're fine.
But yeah, we kind of see a little bit of chemistry between the two that, there might be something more between them.
There may be something there that wasn't there before.
Is that Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to be sure because I haven't seen that movie in probably like 20 years.
God, you're missing out. That one I think is my favorite, honestly.
I haven't seen it in a long time either, but I've seen like
oh, you boys. You poor boys.
I mean, I've seen like in between. I've seen the Broadway show. I've seen there's a show in Disney World I've seen.
Okay, there you go.
I never saw the live action one.
Neither have I.
Yeah, me neither. To be honest with you.
Maybe one of these days.
Maybe, or we could just continue with this movie.
Oh, that's probably a much better idea than what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess there's another song, because I wrote down Racing's Evangeline song.
Yeah, there's a little one.
Okay. Not important?
Yeah. Not really.
They dance, though.
Yeah, the froggies dance. Because it becomes less about Evangeline and more about love in general.
Okay, yeah, Tiana and Naveen, they dance together, and, that spark just, it's there.
Yep, Lottie's getting herself a good dance partner.
Mm-hmm. But, I guess the shadows come at this point. The shadows of the Shadow Man, and I think I missed a lot of this.
I think the shadows come and they find him.
No, they do grab him. They try to grab him, whatever, but then, Mama Odie shoots him with some fireballs or something.
Just a little rays of light.
Yeah, she helps him out. She's blind, by the way.
Think she was blinding. She thinks she was blinded by the light.
Let's not talk about that movie again. But yeah, Mama Odie has a song I just wrote about not matter things, whatever that's supposed to mean.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. Not matter things. I don't know what that was supposed to be.
Okay, well, this song is Dig a Little Deeper.
Yeah, and then I wrote Dig a Little Deeper about what... Like, it's basically about what will make you happy.
Yeah, versus what you believe you want.
Yeah. Craig, what do you want in life that you feel that you need?
I don't know.
Sorry, I shouldn't have put you on the spot like that.
The bro home.
Craig wants the bro
home.
He
wants the bro home. You definitely don't need that. So, good answer.
Craig wants a house just for all of his friends to live in together because that's a great idea.
It's the dream. We have the game room. We can wow it up all next to each other. Be so smelly. It'll be great.
Well, I regret asking that now. So let's talk more about this movie.
I want to be happy, but I need to be dead. It's my answer.
Especially if you're living in the bro home.
Yeah, it's definitely a severe need to be dead.
But yeah, basically after the song, Mama Odie says to Tiana, like, do you realize now, like, what you got to do? And Tiana says, yep, I just got to even work harder for my restaurant. And it's like, no,
it's good.
That's not it at all. You got to
like, no, I showed you your dad with his happy family. What do you think, Tiana?
Yeah, like it kind of goes back to her father, and her father was happy in life because he had a loving family, and, like the restaurant wasn't everything for him, but for Tiana, the restaurant is still all she sees. She doesn't care about love or anything like that. She just wants that restaurant, Tiana's place.
She doesn't get it. She's a lost cause. Yeah.
Yeah, but...
Naveen figures it out, though. He's straight up, you know what? I don't need money. I would like Tiana.
Now he just wants Tiana's place to be a thing because he loves her.
Yeah, wants her to be happy.
Yeah, he wants all of her dreams to come true, which is nice.
What a guy.
He's really matured. Though that might be just because frogs don't live as long and they just grow faster in general, I guess. Yeah, it might just be that now that I think about it, huh?
Time flows differently for frogs. That might be how they were able to fall in love, in like 4 hours.
Yeah, like 4 hours. That was all it took, really.
I have fallen in love with women in under 5 minutes. So, doesn't matter how long it takes.
I remember when you fell in love with Craig earlier.
That is quickly fleeting, as, like, even though he sounds handsome, he doesn't have the confidence to really back it up,
He also talked about wanting his dream to be a smelly wow room. Which not a super good look for anyone.
This is true.
Don't worry, we'll have plenty of Febreze.
Great. I'll be sure to drink it.
God. Anyway, guys, I guess they end up getting back to... Well, actually, first, they find out what they have to do to become human. And basically, it's a kiss from a princess. And, guys, there's a princess in town because there's a king of Mardi Gras who is Big Daddy. And that means that Lottie, she is a princess for Mardi Gras, but only for Mardi Gras.
Does that count?
Fuck yeah, it does.
Okay.
Why wouldn't it?
I just love it. They bring it up in the movie. They say, does that count? And it's like, sure, why not? It's a good film.
So they go back to town. I guess the prince, he realizes that he's in love with Tiana and only cares about her, like, which we talked about before, but, like, he's about to propose, but he doesn't.
They're on the riverboat.
Yeah, they see Tiana's place, and she's just going on and on and on about it.
and Lewis sneaks on board and joins a band of animal-themed musicians.
That's right, they're all in costume.
They're like, wow, that's a great costume.
And he lives out his dream.
I didn't write anything else about that alligator, like, since he got his song, so...
Yeah, that's fine. He's living the high life. He only gets one more scene, it's fine.
Well, I have his big scene, so I lied.
Perfect. Okay, then we're good.
Okay. So the shadows, they end up coming for Naveen and taking him away. And they get blood for the talisman so that, what's-his-face, Larry, can keep pretending to be the prince. And I guess while Naveen is gone, Tiana realizes, like, oh my god, Naveen was going to propose. Oh, I guess it's because Ray came and said some things, right?
Yeah, Ray says something about the ring.
Yeah, he goes, I ain't saying nothing. And then he literally says everything.
But, God, I don't even know. My notes are a mess because I wrote a huge paragraph for this. Because this is basically where, pretty much a lot of the movie happens.
Yeah. This is the climax here. We're at the Mardi Gras parade. They're searching for the gaudiest float with the prissiest princess about to kiss herself What? Naveen's human again. And he's marrying Lottie. What? Tiana's heartbroken.
But Ray, he ends up going to the fake prince, and he says, like, yo, Naveen, what are you doing? And Ray realizes, like, oh no, the real Naveen is still a frog, and he's in the box, and let's get this boy out. And they do. They get him out.
Ray turns into a key. Because fireflies can do that, apparently.
Let's not play that game now. It's a Disney movie. They've been doing ridiculous crap the whole film. Let's not get hung up about the firefly can open locks. Guess what? They also spun around the gator's tail and propelled him through a swamp. And see you talking about fireflies, but they can't do then, buddy.
Regardless of what creatures can or cannot do. Frog Naveen, he interrupts the marriage ceremony, and then the fake Naveen, he goes into a building of some sort, and somehow they get the talisman from him, right? Ray does, I think.
Naveen grabs it, throws it to Ray. Ray flies away.
Flies away, gives it to Tiana. Tiana realizes, like, oh no, there's trouble brewing. I got to go help my boy.
Ray stays behind, fights the shadows.
Yeah, he does a really good job because, fireflying against shadows, he has light, but the Shadow Man has a boot.
Yeah, don't bother no Firefly, don't bother him. Just kind of smacks him. Steps on poor Ray.
Which, like, they don't actually show him stepping on him, but you kind of, like, get the idea because you hear, like, kind of the crunch or the foot just, hitting the pavement.
I mean, they show the foot going over him.
Like, it doesn't actually you don't see the contact.
You don't see the contact, no, because it's still a children's movie.
I thought that they might. Like, because I said, like, oh, he's not dead. He's not going to die. But,
You also don't technically see the wildebeest throwing Mufasa around and kicking him and trampling all over him. But you see him fall into the herd.
Well, I mean, that you can put 2 and 2 together pretty easily.
You can put 2 together. Did you have a hard time putting this together when they showed the foot just above him? Coming down and then
I didn't think that they would actually do that.
I thought maybe he would just survive. Because I was just like, oh, it's a fucking, oh, he's okay. He'll have a bunch of casts on or something like that,
That would be nice. But he fucking died.
Well, yeah, Lewis finds him. And
later on, we don't know the fate of him yet.
Yeah, it's time to tempt Tiana, boys. Craig, would you do the honors?
What?
Tempt Tiana. I figured you have the voice for it now.
Tiana, you have to, don't you want your restaurant?
Man, you're really right about the whole confidence thing, huh?
Yeah, what I probably need to do is, like, you ask Craig, like, oh, Craig, do you want to tempt Tiana? And then that's when I go in and I just type a message on Discord for him to read out loud.
Okay, let's do that again. Craig, do you want to tempt Tiana?
I can give you everything you have ever wanted. Everything that your dad worked so hard for.
And after she wipes up the puddle...
What puddle?
The puddle, women.
What?
I gotta explain how women work.
Are you assuming that she is so horny and wet?
Yes, Craig just tempted her. Did you not hear him?
I heard him.
So once she's done mopping up the puddle, she gives her answer.
So the Shadow Man, he brings Tiana into a dream state, basically showing her the dream restaurant that she can have if she gives the talisman back to the Shadow Man. She goes kind of back to Mama Odie's song and realizes, like, you know what? She did need to dig a little deeper. She had to look past the restaurant and see what she really wanted in life. Because in that dream sequence, she sees that Naveen isn't there. It's just another man playing his ukulele or whatever it is.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Does the Shadow Man break the dream sequence or does she kind of see through it?
What's the difference? Oh no, the Shadow Man breaks it because during the dream sequence she goes to throw the talisman on the floor, but the Shadow Man shadow catches it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he goes, "You idiot! You should have taken the deal. Now you get nothing."
Except she has a really long tongue and takes that talisman back and smashes it.
Yeah, she got that mucus.
And that's when...
Are you ready?
Yes. I wrote this in all caps because this was
Man.
probably the best scene in the entire movie.
It's so good.
So the shadows, they start singing, Are you ready? Right?
Yeah, they go, Are you ready? Transformation Central!
And all the shadows just kind of go and dive in on the Shadow Man and they turn on him.
This is where the puppets were there too, right?
Yeah, they start like...
One of the puppets, Lilo's...
It looks similar to it, but I don't think
I
it
don't
was
think they
exactly.
were scrap or whatever. No, I think they were just voodoo dolls.
They looked just like it, though. No, one of them looked just like it.
I mean, it was definitely like a homemade doll.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember. I guess I could look into it. I don't think so, though.
But yeah, like all this voodoo stuff comes out of the ground, off the walls, and it's just great. They turn on him, and yeah.
They'll literally drag him to a grave that now has his name on it.
yeah, because the Shadow Man is no longer of any use.
God, it's
the
so
Shadow
good.
Man no longer has a talisman. He is of no use to them. He cannot fulfill his end of the bargain anymore.
So they need a soul. They're just taking his.
Yeah. And that's when the movie is pretty much over. Naveen, he explains the situation to Lottie, saying like, hey, me and Tiana are frogs. We need the kiss. And it turns to midnight and...
They missed their mark.
Yeah, they missed the window. It's after midnight, but she tries anyway.
They spend a lot of time explaining the situation. And then saying, Lottie, you don't have to do it. We'll just stay frogs. We love each other. And she goes, guys, I love you. You two. Are you dumb? You're like my best friend, Tiana. I can kiss him and turn you guys back. It's not an issue. I don't have to marry him.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think I am?
But yeah, they love each other, warts and all, and Lottie says she'll kiss him, no marriage required, but it's too late. And that's when Lewis comes and says, guys, Ray. And Ray is nearly dead, and he gets his final words in.
No one can understand him because he has that thick accent.
Something about Evangeline, right?
Oh, is that it? Because I know he said something, but I didn't write it down.
That's what we're going with. You can't. Again, I was not born in that area.
Wait, I actually do have something down. Because they say to Ray that they're going to stay frogs, and I have, he'd like that, Evangeline would too.
Perfect.
And then they have a funeral and send him down the river.
And then this part is really sad.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Their friend died. The hero of this tale.
But the way that it ends is that they look up at the sky and they see right next to Evangeline, the star, we now have, what's his face, Ray. A second star appears.
I know. It's that that's so sad. I mean, it's sad, but it's like happy sad. You know what I mean?
I believe the term you're looking for is sappy.
Did you cry?
I did.
Okay. Can you please say the sentence that you cried? I cried during this scene.
I cried during this scene.
Thanks. I just had to hear it in that voice.
It's the only way you can get hard.
I can't wait to hear what I sound like.
I mean, the beauty of it, this whole time, your voice could be normal in the recording.
Yeah, we don't know. And then we're just going to have to go back and be like, oh boy, how do we salvage this one?
We just...
Craig sounded like this the whole time. So imagine this.
I got it. Everyone go to Wait, what's your Craig stuff? Whatever, your address for YouTube?
Craig Stuff 1?
Okay, just go to that and lower the video speed to like 0.75, and that should sound exactly how he sounds now.
Yeah, just in case it doesn't work out in the end.
Yeah.
But anyway, the way that the movie ends is that there's a frog marriage between Tiana and Naveen. They kiss, but the spell is broken because they were officially married, making Tiana a princess, and doing that new marriage kiss, boom. He finally got a kiss from a princess.
And now she's in that dress. The famous dress.
Thanks.
Which is only she wears for like a minute.
Yeah, and Tiana ends up getting that restaurant. It ends with a song. I wrote nothing about the song.
It's a starting song again.
Oh, okay.
Just Tiana singing it this time.
They show another wedding ceremony though with the parents and whatnot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, they get like actually human married to make it official.
Mm-hmm. And we also see that the prince has a brother.
Yeah, lucky for Lottie.
And he's 6.
She's like, I've waited this long. I can wait a little longer or something like that.
Yeah, no, I've waited this long. Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Just and seeing him dance, just standing on her feet. It's stupid. I love it. Also, this other part I really love because again, they have the restaurant at this point. They make it really nice. It's spectacular. Everyone's loving it. Tiana's mom and the prince's family, his mother and father, are sharing a table together. And Naveen brings them their food. But it's obvious that he's the one who cooked it because it's literally just a pile of minced garbage. And it just cracks me up. It's really good.
And Lewis is playing
of course, he's playing his heart out on stage. He got what he wanted to.
Now, can they understand him still?
Probably not.
Plot hole.
Why is that a plot hole?
I don't know.
You can have the alligator play and you know what he wants. You don't need to understand every word. They just invite him. You think they forgot what Lewis looked like? He's a fat, big old gator. They probably, he's been in their line of sight the whole time.
They just throw him a chicken here and there.
Yeah, probably. I'm sure he gets gumbo and etouffee and whatever else he mentioned. I can't remember. He had a whole list of food he wanted.
Wait, what did he want? He said a whole thing.
Yeah, he said a whole thing. He wanted a bunch of different things. I can't remember this specifically. I know
Bananas Foster.
Gumbo, Bananas Foster's, sure. He probably mentioned jambalayas. Definitely mentioned etouffee. He said a bunch of southern foods.
So anyway, that's pretty much the end of the movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a good one.
Yep. I liked it. I liked it a lot.
Underrated, only because I never heard anyone talk about it.
Maybe you just weren't in the age for...
Well, I wasn't, but I still I heard about Tangled. Supposed to be good. Of course I heard about Frozen. Brave, Well, Brave was Pixar.
Why don't you think you heard about it?
I don't know. It was like the last drawn animated movie,
At least for princesses.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like they did Winnie the Pooh movies after this or something.
They probably had some direct to Blu-ray or whatever that we just don't know about.
Because they stink. This is a theatrical release, though. That's what we're talking about here.
But, it was good. I feel like I got to listen to the songs again. Just listen to the songs on their own and think I might enjoy them more.
Hopefully. There's some good ones in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. So, get a newfound appreciation for him. And, yeah, but, other than that, I feel that the movie ran a little too long. Cut it down by 15, 20 minutes.
I don't know. I think that movie runs through it pretty quickly.
Well, it was an hour 40. Hour 39. Get rid of the frog hunters.
I feel like that. Well, they needed some kind of something to happen to them. That's
they needed that thing so that it's hey, maybe they realize maybe we're pretty good together. That was the point of the frog hunters. I know I agree, it's not great. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, they could have done that scene just better.
Yeah, I just felt it was just a tad a little long, but yeah, okay, that's it. Princess and the Frog.
What are we watching next week, Richard?
Well, I could tell you guys, or I could have it be a surprise, but I really want to make sure that the listeners are going to be prepared.
Well, yeah, they got to know. I think I know what it is. Can I give them a hint?
Sure.
Think the original live-action Disney princess.
Okay, I can already tell that you are not on the right page here.
It's not Cadet Kelly?
Oh, wait, it is. Sorry. It's just that
geez.
It's been so long since I've seen Cadet Kelly that I forget some of the plot lines.
Wow, you forgot her marriage to the prince right at the end.
I usually don't like to hear spoilers like this.
I mean, you've seen the movie. It's not a spoiler if you've seen it.
Maybe I haven't then.
Really? Wow, no, yeah, she...
Who's in it?
Christy Carlson Romano of Even Stevens fame, and
yeah, she plays the witch,
who turns out to actually be the prince, but you don't find that out till chapter 3.
It was a very progressive movie.
And Hilary Duff, star of herself. She's a diva, does the music. She was Hannah Montana before Hannah Montana was anything. She was just chilling in her father's sack.
Yeah, none of this is really ringing any bells, so I guess, yeah, I'll take a look at this movie for next week, guys.
Craig, you should too.
I can't wait, especially all those scenes with the frogs.
Some more frogs, baby.
So, everyone, thanks for listening. Click the subscribe button on whatever podcast platform you're listening on. And until next time, this is Nuts Number 1 signing off.
Social media! We're on Instagram and on Twitter.
Don't forget to find us on Friendster.
I'm Craig Gumbo, and I'm flying like Dumbo.
I'm the third one, and I was forced to use my closer at the opening, so... fart sound.
For anyone who has ever dreamed of fame and fortune at the end of the rainbow, this is one of the greatest success stories of all time, proving once and for all that anyone can make it, no matter how young, no matter how green.
The lovers, the dreamers, and me. La, da, da.
All it took was a dream.
Hollywood. You sing, you tell jokes, you can make millions of people happy. Millions of people happy.